Hey guys, this is Lee with ForeFunGolfTV. I needed to apologize. My main camera froze up right after I teed up the first ball here. I was recording by myself and didn't see it, so I apologize. So at least you can watch the GSPro gameplay. Decent round, first round of the SGT tour at Bethpage Black, so enjoy. I'm Lee with ForeFunGolfTV. Today I'm going to be playing around on the SGT Sim Tour at Bethpage Black, the Black Ryder Golf Course. So it's Ryder Cup week. Great time. Everybody's doing their content on this course. For Fun Golf TV, we come to you Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Friday nights at 7:30 Central. Tune in and check us out, and we'd be happy to have you. But we're going to tee off here on the first hole. See where we're going. All right. Hopefully get in play. That is the key here, is to hit fairways or at least stay out of the deep rough. The regular rough isn't horrible. Obviously not ideal, but the deep rough is what you want to avoid. And I am going to be down there in the rough. Hit it to the right of that corner. I will say, though, I have experience coming in from here, so hopefully I'll be able to get out of that. My lie isn't terrible, slightly to the right, 130 yards. Going to try to hit an 8-iron, see if I can get up over all that and get on the green. Not really warmed up yet today, but hopefully I can hit some decent shots. Yeah, I kind of bladed that when I clicked into the tree. Never got it up high enough to give it a chance. That's all right. I can still scramble, get out of here with a par, survive and advance, right? 31 yards, half a degree left. Hit the heat map to check that out. So I'm just going to go touch to the right. See if I can hit something close to that 31 yard mark with a chip shot. Just a touch long. Not a bad chip. It's going to give me a putt at least. Try to save par. Downhill, just a touch. Left to right going down. I'm going to try not to give up the hole. Speed will kind of be the factor here. And we got her in. Perfect. Save par on the first. That's all we're looking for right there. Get off and get started. In our stroke play event that we did here Monday night, we play from the next tee up. So the next tee up. I actually went 1 under through the front 9 and then absolutely fell apart on the back 9. So not to say that the front 9's easy by any means, but I was able just to stay out of big trouble. Back 9, not so much. Shots like that are not what I'm looking for. Pulled it left, straight into the grunge. Gonna have to just play out. And again, try to scramble and get up and down for par. I don't think, I've got some place to go there. This is going to want to come out and go to the right. It's 172 to there. Let me see if I can make good contact with a 5-iron and Maybe get it up there by the green. Even if I'm in that bunker, that's not the end of the world, hitting a bunker shot out of there. Yeah, boy, it went way right, way hard. I kind of came out of my shoes. I was trying to hit it hard. I knew I needed to get it out of that rough. That's going to leave me somewhere where I can play at least. 91 yards uphill, playing 99, going right to left. I want to hit a sand wedge. I'm just afraid with that uphill slope, I'm going to leave it too short up there on the green. We'll see, though. Not when you blade it. Yikes. Tried to hit it hard, bladed it. So now I've got real scramble just for the bogey here. Flat lie, going down to a flat green, 35 yards. And I chunked it. Roll on. Get down there. Get in. Save bogey. Wow. Well, that worked out better than I thought it might. Saved a bogey there. So in advance, if you have, I am not thinking I'm going to come out here and shoot par. I'm not trying to compete. I just like the experience of doing the tour format. I like the different settings that this plays with compared to what we play with on our channel. Just, you know, different experience. TK is at work right now, so he can't be here. So just thought I'd come out and do a little content myself. So I'm going to aim over to the right a little bit. And then I'm going to hit a 7-iron, see if I can draw a little 7-iron in there to this hole. And it didn't draw, but it's going to be okay. I've been kind of my 7 on up in my irons. I've been really inside out with them, or closed face at least, and drawing them. But of course, when I play that shot, it doesn't do it. Okay, I've got left to right and right to left. I'm going to play it just outside. It's uphill to flat, 24 feet. Ooh, just curled it by. Yeah, I probably could have left that straight at it, not played that left to right, and had a chance at making it. I almost forgot, these are stimp 11. We play stimp 10. It doesn't sound like much, but it does make a difference in your feel when you're putting. So, 1 over through 3. This is a par 5. I'm going to do a flyover on it, take a look at it. Nice wide landing zone out there. Very unusual. We've gone through an entire series on the Ryder Cup courses over the past, what is it, 4 weeks, the entire month. Played 5 of the courses onto Bethpage now, but the fairways being so tight, hard to hit, twisty little ribbons has been a common theme across the past Ryder Cup courses that we got to play. Obviously, not all the courses are on GSPro, so we had to kind of find where we could courses to play. Let me see if I can get off the tee box here. Through the first 2 drivers, that has been a problem. So, oh, and it's still a problem. Got it into the bunker at least. That's better than being in that deep rough. Yeah, I got nothing on that. Good Lord. Going to try to play up into this fairway. Ball's going to want to go left on me, so I'm going to play over there just a little bit. I'm actually going to play a 6-iron. I'm not trying to get that yardage, just trying to get it up in the fairway over that next big bunker complex. I just cleared it. Oh, come on. Thought that was going to at least get into the rough there. It's a tough golf course. There's a reason for that sign up at the front, right? 114 yards. Wanting to go 3.3 to the right. I don't want to give up too much of the hole to the left in case I pull it. 20%. It's going to play almost 140. I'm going to hit an 8-iron. If I'm a little long towards the center of the green, that's fine. Not bad. It's going to not hold the green, but it's not bad. Rolled all the way down to the bottom of that hill. Look at the heat map on that. That's right up on the top. So I think I'm actually going to let that 1.5 degree right happen. I'd rather miss it up where it's flatter than to miss it left, have it roll farther down the hill. 25 yards out of the rough, uphill. Just a touch long on my yardage there. All right, we've got a par putt. We've got left to right. I am going to putt it, so I'll switch that over. I'm going to put it out about right there. We'll just see. I may not be giving it enough. I got 24 feet, 11 stump, just a touch downhill. Yeah, I didn't give it enough left to right and probably not enough pace, but I was afraid to hit it too hard. So I'll take a bogey on that one. Puts me to 2 over through 4. Great video out there, by the way. I think Golf Digest did the start of this week on Bethpage Black, but specifically on that 4th hole. It's a really cool view if you get a chance on YouTube to go watch that. So I am using a Square Golf launch monitor. We use the Open API connector. Haven't come to terms with the official connector. Too many misreads on it. Doesn't have the alignment mode. Doesn't have calculate mode, things like that. We run calculate mode with club stickers on our club, so we get side spin and all that with tour balls. So just if anybody's curious what our setup is. Again, it'd be awful nice to find a fairway. Got one there. Good. 163 to the green, slightly to the right. Lie. Pretty. The pin's way over on the left. I am going to aim for the center of the green from 163 uphill. Should be hopefully a 6-iron. If I can strike it clean, which if you've watched so far, chances are I can't strike it clean, but we'll certainly try. No, too short. A little bit. It didn't feel chunky necessarily, but clearly I didn't get something on it. If you're watching this, we'll have a front nine video coming out on YouTube. We've got a playlist for SGT Tour, and then the back nine will probably come out the next day after that. All right, just a touch left coming out of here. 22 yards, sand shot, uphill. See if I can make sure and get it out first of all. And I did not. Wow, I just barely clipped the ball with the corner of the club there instead of getting underneath it. Yeah, better effort there, but that was for a bogey. Cannot be just running along bogeying. Won't get a score at all there. That's 3 over through 6. Do a flyover on this one. I don't know that I remember exactly. Big downhill. Just off the corner of that bunker. Pretty hole. This Black Rider course that just came out this week is absolutely stunning. They did a great job with it. Try to go right there if I can and theoretically catch that downhill. Get a little extra run out of it. But again, we'll just be happy if we're in the short stuff. Oh no, I hit it right on the heel inside. That's terrible. Got a little bit of distance out of it. It hit like an open patch where there was no grass and kind of rocketed forward. So it's not the worst thing I've ever done, but it's right up there. Hopefully our audio stays good for this one as well. We've had some issues with our wireless mics, like not immediately picking up when we start speaking or cutting out while we're speaking. Not sure why it's doing it. Other times it's perfect. So we'll see. I may need to upgrade mics here at some point. So I got 131 yards downhill. So 127, 128 out of the rough. Going to lose 20%. So that's going to be 100 or 24, 25 more yards. So I'm playing a 7-iron like it's about 153. That's the thought. And I chunked a 7-iron. So that doesn't matter. All that math was a waste if you don't hit the shot. $62 yards down to the green now. Gonna go to the right a ton. And wow, I am just stinking it up. I cannot get any distances right out of that rough. Some days my chipping game is great. Other days it's like this. Just leaving everything short, kind of unsure of how to hit them out of the different lies sometimes. But it is what it is, right? It's still golf. It's still enjoyable. Okay, this should be going right to left, slightly downhill. And it barely turned at all, at least not until it got past the hole. Triple on there. That's what you're trying to avoid. Bogeys, okay, not terrible, but the triples, that's just wasting shots. All right, 512 yard par 5. Only important shot's the next one, right? See where it's aiming us at here. I'm gonna try to go on that line. See if I fade it. Hopefully I miss or don't have that pull to the left again. No. All right, 270 yards. I honestly I don't have a club I can hit 270. So I'm going to try to lay up. I'd rather be in there close, but I don't see any point in hitting anything crazy. So I'm going to try a 4-iron, see if I can get a 4-iron just up there into the fairway. Oh, and I topped a 4-iron. Should have listened to myself. In my head, I was saying, just hit the 6-iron. You'll be fine. We'll try to get it up there with a hybrid here. 19 degree, or yeah, 19 degree hybrid. Towed and popped it up. Pretty decent pitching wedge, honestly. Too bad it was a hybrid. All right, 81 yards, deep rough. Try to hit a gap wedge, see if I can get it up there. Yeah, right over the flag. The one I don't want to go the full distance is the one, of course, I hit clean, and it outkicks the coverage and doesn't die coming out of the rough. Okay, this should be going a little right to left. Yeah, it comes back left, or comes back the other direction down there at the end. I'm going to hit it straight, see if I can get it down there. We're a little down, a little up, kind of undulating from 46 feet. Tough distances to putt on GSPro from this length. Coming back, that's not a bad effort, but a bogey. Tough sledding so far. But again, like I said when I started, I didn't think I was going to come out here and shoot under par or anything crazy. I would like to, at this point, break 85, but we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm going to try to hit a 7-iron, try to draw it a little bit. I'm afraid if I just go straight at the flag and it'll draw naturally and miss off to the bunker there. And it's not coming back at all. kick off the side of that hill. Never does in GSPro. 19 yards downhill out of that deep rough. Going 2.8 left. What's my green doing? Green's going a little bit more right to left. I'm going to throw it out about there. And I barely get it on the green. So if you haven't watched our channel, which I'm assuming a lot of folks haven't, of course, we're not, the intent is it's just average golfers playing golf, doing these courses, doing other stuff, challenges. When I was looking to get a home simulator, I was watching a bunch of channels, getting ideas of what I wanted to put in mine, and I came across guys playing golf in the simulator, and they were also freaking good and serious about it, and I thought, well, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I would just do it for fun. So 18 feet, that's how the name came about, a little uphill. But yeah, don't watch thinking you're going to see great swings and great 5 under par rounds or anything. There's plenty of channels out there for that. This is supposed to be just for the average golfer. 400 yards, par 4. See if we can find a fairway here. I hate these aim points. They kind of aim at places that if you actually hit it there, you would go straight through the fairway into the rough anyhow. Calm wind is the setting on this round. I'm assuming round 2, it'll be breezy. That's kind of normally what happens, I think. Left it out to the right. Yeah, see, I'm basically right over the aim point line that they had, and it does immediately go out of bounds. 188 out of the rough. I'm going to try to hit that hybrid again. Should be about right coming out of the rough for me. My hybrid's about a 200, 205, somewhere in there, if I hit it. Yeah, that was a good shot. That actually worked out the math in my head. All right, putting for the rare birdie chance here. We got a lot of right to left, so we're going to throw it out about there. We're downhill, kind of downhill most of the way from 31 feet. So let's see what we can do here. Yep. Not a bad putt. In for par. Stop the bleeding finally. Uh, 44 on the front. So we've got to do some things. We're going to put up any kind of score in the mid 80s here on the back.